I don't know what else to say, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what else to say. The Marlins are still going through the worst ever start in franchise history, perhaps the worst start in baseball history, eventually. I think the last time the team started 0 for 9 was 2016, which they said it's the Minnesota Twins that started 0 for 6, and the Atlanta Braves, as far as I remember. The Marlins are right where they're going to be. Before I go any further, we have breaking news earlier today that I did not make a separate video because I just think it's just wrong to make it like more of a negative thing. But as season didn't get worse than it already is, it got worse. And right now it's still getting worse. Yuri Perez had a bullpen session today, and he felt tightness in his elbow, and as a result of it, he has no choice. The doctors told him that, hey, look, you need Tommy John surgery. And that is a huge, huge blow to the pitching staff this year, as he is going to need Tommy John surgery. I heard Monday to start his recovery, which means he will not play for the rest of the season and perhaps majority part of next season as well. So that's so again, the season didn't get from bad to worse; it got worse. But don't worry, folks. Trust me when I tell you this, it gets worse. So it's Ryan Weathers, starting off, and the other side is Lance Lynn, former Dodger. I saw him play. I thought Ryan Weathers played good baseball. He was pitching pretty good. He pitched 6 strikeouts. He gave up 3 hits. He only gave up 1 run, which that's the run. Which sum it up very quickly. It is a Herrera home run to left center, which would be 1-0 St. Louis right off the bat. That's the only run that Ryan Weathers gave up. Since then, he played pretty good. He pitched pretty good baseball. So I give props to Ryan Weathers. So good pitching for Ryan Weathers. In the 4th inning, St. Louis native, Jake Berger, hits a home run to left center, and he ties the game up. Then we go to the 5th inning. Arise goes on base, and then Josh Bell, the next pitch, hits a 2-run home run to center to make it 3-1 Miami, right? So pretty good so far. Good offense showing. Then, the very next at-bat, another home run by Jake Berger. He has 2 home runs today, and it was a back-to-back home runs. Miami leads it 4-1. Yes! I did not get excited. I did not get excited, to tell you the truth, folks. Sure, it was awesome to see 2 back-to-backs. And my question is, can they actually hold on against a team that is going through, that have their first home game, which is their opening home game in St. Louis Cardinals? Bottom of the 5th, there were some defensive problems. Actually, now that I think about it, all game long there was defensive problems. First, you have a situation in left field where the ball was kicked away, go past Nick Gordon, which was the one problem. And Ciane goes on bases. Goldschmidt gets grounded to third. Ciane scores to make it 4-2. Then Nolan Arenado doubles to left. That was the one where it gets past Nick Gordon. And it became 4-3 Miami. Not good at all. To make it 4-3. And thankfully, Ryan Weathers was able to pull through this and able to strike them out. We go to 6th inning. Not bad. Ryan Weathers rebounded. But those runs in the 5th inning were not Weathers' fault at all. That is not their fault. Those were the defensive faults. It was a big, huge error by the Miami's defense. A big one, costly one too. Top of the sixth, Tim Anderson goes on base. He stole second. Then a soft grounded to a second shortstop. Tim Anderson's already going to third. So there was an out at first, right? So it's 2 outs. Then Liberatore throws a wild pitch, and Anderson is able to score to make it 5-3 Miami. So Miami is able to get 1 point up. Not bad. 5-3. And then no more opportunities for the rest of the top of the sixth. Anthony Bender then comes in for Miami. Pitched a pretty good inning, softly. 7th inning, no opportunities for Miami as we go to St. Louis relief pitching. As they used a lot of their bullpen. Well, so do we, but they use 5 relief pitchers. We only use 4. And we should not have used 4. Bender pitched great. Then we brought up Sixto Sanchez. Now, granted, with Sixto Sanchez, it is not entirely his fault. He did get 1 out. And then for the rest of the inning, I point the finger at Luis Ariz. That you should have fielded easily. You should have fielded that easily. And as a result, 2 men were on. And then the next pitch or so with Herrera. Herrera singles second, Goldschmidt scores, Arenado goes second. And then this time Sixto Sanchez gets hit with another double to right, and St. Louis takes the lead. So my point here, once again, the Marlins, they blew it. They blew it. And then it gets worse because Burleson singles to left to make it 7-5 St. Louis. And then Wynn triples to right. And Andrew Nardi is just getting destroyed. And then we lost the game. Oh, and don't get me started with the offense for the rest of the game. They just keep going grounded to another player. 1, 2, 3 inning. Helsley gets a save for St. Louis, and unlike the Miami Marlins, St. Louis actually won and make a freaking comeback at home to make it 5-8. I don't know what I got nothing else, ladies and gentlemen. I got nothing else. This team is just so comical, laughable to even watch. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. Oh, remember when I told you and trust me when I tell you it gets worse? Prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen. We are 0 for 8, right? We know we're 0 for 8. But within the week of the MLB season, we are the only winless team in the league right now. The only winless team. The Mets won today. You know what's bad? When the Athletics won the game first. Chicago White Sox won their game first against Atlanta of all teams. Colorado won their game first. Chicago struggling, but they were able to get over 500 relatively quickly. And the Giants, struggling. They still have 2 more wins. Miami is the only team in the MLB now who is winless. And that freaking sucks. I'm going to declare, I am calling for Bruce Sherman from this day forward. Every video, I'm going to say this. Bruce Sherman of the Miami Marlins, I implore you to sell this team. You clearly shown you don't have what it takes to run a baseball team. I heard rumors that the Marlins are going to be going on fire sale soon. And there's a possibility of Arias going to San Diego and Luzardo going too. There's also a small chance that Jazz Chisholm might be traded too. And if that happens, well, expect me to do this. Taking off this jersey and just say goodbye. Goodbye. Bruce Sherman, I implore you, as for the rest of the Marlins fan base, sell this team. Sell this team. Sell this team. Sell this team.